Hey guys! Hey, it's Alaina back with another YouTube video. And I know, it's been a good 2 months since I last posted, but that's because I've been really busy with college, So I'm gonna give y'all a good video, and I am going to be doing a Halloween get ready with me. I'm going to a costume party today, so I will be showing you, how I did my hair, my makeup, and then my costume and all of that. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it. For my costume, what I am going to do is I am going to be Jorgen von Strangle, the buff fairy from Fairly Odd Parents. I'll plug a picture right here. So the type of hairstyle that I'm going to try to do today is kind of like a half up, half down with a bit of like a side part like swoop thing. Not really trying to go too crazy with the swoop or anything like that, but just trying to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to actually take fewer pieces, and I'm gonna try to keep the beads out into the ponytail if possible, because I have like a few sets of beads in the front here and then beads in the back, but I kind of want to keep a few beads for the ponytail. So we'll take the front ones and try to keep these middle ones back. So like the orange and the yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna do this much hair, and I'm gonna try to bring it down a bit and kind of bring it back. And also I'm going to take like a smaller section of this hair right on this side, taking this section and these sections, leaving it in the front, and taking this into the back into like a ponytail so that it's out of the way and doesn't get with the other stuff. So I'm going to take those pieces and I'm going to come like this, and then I'm going to take this scrunchie and I'm just going to fasten those in the back like that. And now I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna take hair for a half up, half down, and we'll go from there. And that's basically the hair. It's pretty simple. Wasn't doing nothing too crazy with the hair, but now, to make it look a little bit sleeker, I'm going to be using gel and edge control, and I'm going to be laying down my edges and making this look a lot more put together. And I am using the ORS olive oil, sweet almond oil edge control. I've only been using this for a bit, but it's pretty good. And for the gel, I'm going to be using the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink gel. I use this all the time. Now for the gel. I don't dip my edge brush directly into it. I just take my finger and kind of just dab it on the parts that I already did with the edge control. This just gives it an extra hold. I kind of do this with all edge controls because I'm trying not to have my edges sweat out by the end of the night. And then after I do that, I'm going to move on to sealing these edges and make sure that they stay down. And I'm going to be using this like little silk edge scarf, and I'm just going to be putting that down. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep this on while I do my makeup. So now I'm ready to do my makeup. For this look, I'm trying to do it like keep it pretty simple, but still have some aspects that really pull the whole look together. So to start off, I am going to be using concealer, and I will be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. I use this concealer all the time. I'm gonna just be putting this under my eyes and also putting it like right here because I have a bit of like a really dark scar. It doesn't look that dark on camera, but I kind of have a bit of like a dark scar from like a pimple right here. It's not looking cute. So the way I'm doing it is just like taking a little bit in like the inner part of my eye and then putting a little bit of it up here. I don't exactly know if this actually does anything for me doing it that way, but I see other people doing it that way, so I'll do it that way. Plus it helps me to use less product, because before I was doing it like a whole triangle and it was not really necessary. And I'm just gonna blend that in with this brush. Now I'm gonna blend out this little patch right here. And then what I like to do for this little patch right here, because as you can see, my face is like a little bit darker around the lips and it's not as light as how like my under eyes are. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be taking a little bit of this like light brown eyeshadow right here, and I'm gonna take like a small brush, and I'm basically just gonna pack that on there a little bit. Not pack, more like pat, because I just kind of want it as like a, to make it not look as like white and noticeable that I put stuff there. Yeah, this is the Violet Boss palette, by the way. Just do just a little pat on there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the Sephora eye primer, and I'm going to put that on my eyelids so that my eyeshadow stays on and, you know, doesn't get messed up. And y'all know I don't use a brush or nothing to blend this in. I use my fingers. So now we're gonna actually move on into the eye makeup. For this, I think I wanna go with like a smoky liner type of thing and add little elements that kind of tie in the look. So what I am going to start off by doing is I'm going to be, you know, putting some tape on here so that I can get my wings very straight. And now I'm going to be using this CoverGirl gel black eyeliner. It's just like the little like gel crayon John, and I'm just gonna kind of create a little bit of a shape, and then from there I'll smoke it out. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be kind of, you know, blending this out a little bit, and I'm going to be using this angle brush, and I'm going to kind of bring that more towards the inner corner, not all the way though, and I'm going to kind of like try to smoke it out a little bit on the edges. What I noticed is that there's a little bit of a gap between the actual liner and my lash line. So I'm gonna be using a little bit of this, it's called Fantasy Makers Paint Pot by Wet n Wild. It's not supposed to be like eyeliner or anything. It's more supposed to be like costume makeup, but I've been using it to like deepen my eyeliner, and I like it, so I'm going to do that. So now that I did that, I'm going to be taking the tape off. I have a feeling that these wings are uneven, but I'm gonna leave them because I don't have the energy to fix them. It's not even really that smoky anymore, but I really don't care. So I'm gonna be using that paint pot again, and I'm just gonna be using a little bit of that under my waterline here, and I'm gonna kind of like blend that out a bit. Yeah, I'm starting to get ready 3 hours before the party even starts, because sometimes things don't go the way I want it to, especially with the hair and makeup. So if something doesn't go the way I want it, sometimes I'd be late because I'm trying to fix my makeup. But this time I'm going to, you know, give myself time to actually, you know, get ready and not be stressed, and also have time to fix things if it goes wrong. Okay, so now I'm going to be moving on into a bit of shimmer in my inner corner. And basically, I'm going to use this little brush right here. I'm going to be using the Zodiac palette by BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to be going into kind of like this olive green shimmer shade. And I'm just going to bring that from my inner corner into the black. Now I'm going to move on into doing my waterline, and I am going to be using the same eyeliner I used to do the whole thing. I'm just going to be putting this in my waterline to deepen it up and make it look a lot better. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving into the Fade into Hue palette by ColourPop, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of gold in the inner corner, and I'm also going to be adding some glitter. Y'all know I always gotta add a tiny bit of glitter. So the colors I will be using is I'm going to be using the Shine Bright glitter, glitter shimmer, gold shimmer to put into my inner corner. And I'm going to be using the Lucky Charm glitter to, I'm just gonna put that on my eyelids. And I will be using the angle brush I used before. I will be using that to put the shimmer on, and then I'll use my finger for the glitter. Now I will be moving on into mascara, and I'm going to be using this Clinique mascara. I'm just going to be applying that like regular. Now I'm going to be moving on into blush, and for blush, I'm going to be using this ColourPop blush stick. Just going to keep it simple and just put it kind of like angular like this. And then I'm going to just blend that in. And now I'm going to be moving on to highlight, and I'll be using this Clinique 2-pan eyeshadow sample. And I'm just going to be putting those in the regular spots. Yeah. I realized I just put highlighter under my eyebrows, and I didn't even do my eyebrows yet. So a bit backwards, but I gotta do the eyebrows. I know I was forgetting something, but we're gonna do eyebrows now. And for eyebrows, I'm going to be using this Brow Stylist Definer eyebrow pencil. And this is by, I believe it's L'Oreal. I was using the ColourPop one before, but I ran out and I didn't feel like ordering only one thing and have to pay for shipping. I'm gonna put a star like on my, kind of like a beauty mark. I'm just gonna put it like right here, I think. And I'm gonna be using this ColourPop Cutie Mark eyeliner stamper thing. And I'm gonna use that and just kind of put it right there. There we go. And to finish off this look, I'm going to be moving on into lips. For lips, I'm going to be using the Zodiac palette again. And I'm going to be kind of like using this dark brown shadow right here as a lip liner. And then go from there. But first, I'm going to put some chapstick on because my lips is a little dry. But now that I'm done with my lip liner, I'm gonna move on into this nude lip gloss, and it is by Clinique, and I'm just gonna be putting that on. I'm gonna seal this off with what used to be a clear lip gloss. Now it's kind of like pink from putting it over lip glosses and lipsticks and things. So yeah, and this is by Tower 28. This is the finished hair and makeup, and I will be back when I have on my costume. Hey y'all, I am back with my costume. I really like how it turned out, and basically what my costume is I got this shirt from Urban Outfitters, I got the harness from Amazon, I thrifted the pants, the belt I got a while ago from like Forever 21, I think. The shoes are from Journeys, and then I kind of DIY'd the crown and the star with some construction paper and tape, and I used, for like the stick part, I used the detachable part of my Swiffer. So yeah, the full fit. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. And yeah. Well, that is all for my costume get ready with me. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll be sure to post more often, hopefully. So yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. If you want to see some more content from me, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, don't forget to be safe and responsible. Bye.
Hey, I'm doing an outro. Hey, I'm doing an outro. Hey.